So within the last 6 months, my world's definitely changed, and it's changed for the better in terms of my Salesforce career. My name is Daniel Walatuna. I'm a Salesforce business analyst at a medical device company. I live in Santa Barbara, California. I have a 1-year-old, and I had it during COVID. I started freelancing the last 6 months, coming across Bradley's course on Talent Stacker. And so with that, the course has been phenomenal. You know, he provides documentation and templates to get started, and it's been a tremendous help. With that said, I've been able to, find some clients on Upwork, kind of get started. And I really gave it a good solid effort in January of this last year. So we're transpiring on 6 months. And since then I've been able to get three clients since that time period, and really get my feet wet in the consulting world. And so yeah, I have nothing but great things to say. What really got me started was, COVID hit, and it was around May. My daughter was born, and I came across a video talking about your newborn daughter and wanting to have more flexibility and time, and dictating your own schedule, so to speak, right? And so that resonated with me. So I buckled down, got my studies, got 2 certifications during the summer of last year, so during the COVID lockdown. And then I came across your course in September and bought the course, and then really just started doing a deep dive over the holidays, and setting up my website, getting my company LinkedIn page, redoing my personal LinkedIn page to, tailor to what you were, advising us. And with that said, I've gotten my profile views have skyrocketed. Not gonna lie, it's skyrocketed. Every day I go in there, I see how many recruiters reach out. It's like 5 to 6 different job posts a day. You got to filter it out now. And people are reaching out with new contracts, opportunities, and things like that. But with that said, I also redid the Upwork profile as well, tailored it a little bit more. So now I'm a Salesforce certified professional with 3 certifications. So a little bit of gives me a little bit of an edge there. And then with 5 years experience, I've been on the platform since 2016, mostly working for companies full-time, so 3 companies full-time to be exact. In January, I really started to pursue it. I started to send proposals on Upwork and a couple different, and also the Facebook group that you had created for us, supporting, having support one another. People put out projects, ideas, here's a job post for something. So I started reaching out, sending proposals, and I started getting some communication back. So some progress is being made. I was fortunate enough to get my first client in January. It was a trucking and logistics company out of Philadelphia. And they had bought the product in 2014, hadn't really done much since. And so we did a lightning transition from classic to lightning. Also, we did a sales lifecycle overhaul. So they were looking to add 2 additional companies into their Salesforce instance. So a total of 3 being tracked in this instance. So being able to put my consultant hat on, everything from doing the BA work, discovery lead, leading the discovery sessions, gathering technical requirements, doing the configurations. It was a lot of fun to do that. And so I thought to myself, let me pursue this a little bit further. And so from there, I got my second client. It was a marketing research company out of New York City who was looking to do a data cleanse project. So helped him and his team there. And that was about a month project. It was a lot of fun. It's been fun to gain a lot of experience, because with my full-time job now, it's just BA work, and I've kind of put configurations to the wayside. We have a whole team that dedicates their time to that. And so it's been nice to kind of get that back into the space, especially with consulting, because you're able to, be all hats on the project, or be all hands on the project, I should say. And then for my third client that I've met, it's this gentleman named Eric. I met him through the group you created on Facebook, so the Salesforce Talent Stacker support group. And he had put a little post there, and so I reached out, and it's been awesome. He's doing a health cloud implementation right now for a healthcare group out of Miami, and so I've been assisting him, with the health cloud implementation, and he's been able to introduce me to some other freelancers. So now it's a revolving door, right? So now the network's grown even larger, and so we're helping one another. People have projects that they're working on. It's a snowball effect, and Eric's come up. He he's come up with a new company called Force Anywhere. So it's a freelancing portal tool that basically a freelancer can go to register. And at this Force Anywhere portal, you're able to send out invoices, proposals, you're able to track your hours, you're able to get paid and send payment terms to clients. There's Toggle that time tracks that's integrated in a Force Anywhere. So it makes it a lot easier for the everyday freelancer to go in there and just utilize one tool rather than tracking numerous tools. And so I found it very helpful. The first client I met was through Upwork, so just getting your Upwork profile, dialed in, updating it, making it, you have a whole reference guide on how to do that, and so I was following that. And then also it's just cold leads, so to speak. You're sending out proposals to the various projects that are posted, hoping somebody replies, and when they do, you tailor it to the best of their needs, and so that's what I've done, and just giving it that friendly extra touch. Not just a generic random proposal email, really tailoring it to the post and their needs. And then I think the complimentary 1-hour consultation helps. I really do. A lot of these companies want to make sure the freelancer that they have the skill sets to make the business process that they're looking to, make. And so I think that helps. I'm Pacific Standard Time, so I'm your typical 8 to 5. And so the 3 clients I've had are all East Coast. And so I've targeted just East Coast for the time being to get my feet wet and experience and, start growing my own consultancy. So we typically meet in the morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. my time. So that's, 9 a.m. and between 11 a.m. their time. And so we typically meet once or twice a week, and that's about it. And the rest of the time it's just I already have the requirements I need from those particular meetings. And so I do configurations after hours. So I put my daughter I give her dinner and put her to bed, and then I just utilize those additional hours to, get some work done throughout the week. And then, utilizing the weekend here and there. And that's how I go about my freelance schedule. I think it's just best practice, where to start. That's the biggest, this is the biggest barrier to entry. And so just having those reference guides to, be able to read through and say, oh, well, this is how you'd go about this process. And so that helps a lot. I think that's a lot more important, in terms of guides and documentation. So that helped me a lot to be able to have to be able to initiate those conversations, how to, handle and manage those conversations throughout the process. And also the templates help. So I've utilized those templates and I've sent them as my proposals, as my scope of work, as my timesheets. And so all that stuff is very valuable. And so the course has helped me, just get my feet wet, get started, versus me, kind of creating this on my own, trying to figure it out. There's a little bit more wasted time from having the course to be able to kind of pick things off a lot quicker.